Hello everyone, my name is Vikas Shukla and in this video I will be covering about what to expect or what to or when to look for the ACB's fourth quarter quarterly result. So by the fourth quarter we mean not the quarters annual cycle for the it's a Canadian stock. This one starts with let's say July. So by the fourth quarter of 2020 means the quarter that's ending on 30th June 2020. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind. And we are going to get those results announced around September 10th, 2020. That's my speculation, and that is based upon the fact that the last time the fourth quarter results were announced on September 12th, 2019, and that was the Thursday on the second week of that of that month. So that's one thing and one date that you need to keep in mind. You should expect some volatility around September 10th, 2020, and if you are in options trading, that's the date you need to keep in mind. And also for the regular buying selling activity around that date. So in terms of what you can expect, we I wanted to give you some feedback on what the previous quarters looked like. In the last quarter, that will be the third quarter of 2020, which is January to March 2020. It reported an income the sale of seven close to $75 million, and the stock market reacted positively because of that result. And the reason was for the if you look at the three quarters previous to that, we saw a subsequent decline in the sales figure. Yes, $56 million sales in the quarter previous to that. Before that, it was 75 million in the quarter ending September 2019, and 98 million in the quarter previous to that. So obviously the stock market was going down, and then just before the announcement of this, the stock was so down that it had to do a reverse split of 12 to 1. The effective price based upon the current after the split was like close to $6. So right now it has recovered to like $10, and after the announcement of this result, it has shot up to close to like $16. So currently at $10, and if we assume that this increase in the sales number it keeps growing up, we should see some uptick about this. That's my feeling, but then again that's also speculative, and that anything could happen. We do not know. We'll know something in whether results is announced, and I will be there to give you with my analysis of what's happening in the September 10, 2020 results. So the few couple of things that we need to keep in mind on the positive side is that number one, it has acquired Reliva in US company that for $40 million. It has a typically like a good existing sales, and then ECB could leverage this platform to increase its sales. So I'm relying upon that just by acquisition of Reliva, you could see this number increase by maybe $3 to $5 million per quarter or so, if not more. Maybe $2 to $3 at the sale. So I'm expecting this number to go up because of that. But that's just the beginning, and if you look at the more subsequent quarters, these could keep growing up because of the US acquisition. So maybe around 5% to 10% of growth because of this acquisition. So the second positive thing is about the fact that it has promised a positive EBITDA TDDA for the first quarter of 2021. Now when we say the first quarter of 2021, that means for the quarter starting July 2020 and ending September 30th, 2020. And so far ACB has not said anything against it after the announcement. So I would assume that this news is on track, and if there were kind of a negative thing, or if not happening like the way they announced, they probably would have come back and say, hey, we probably are going to miss this one. But that's the one thing that we'll be watching in the September 10th conference call when they announce that result. And by that time, they will have known that if this is going to be achieved or not, because the quarter itself will be ending at September 30th. So they will be very close to knowing that if this is going to be achieved, and that would signify that they will stop kind of reduce the cash burn from the quarters moving forward. So they are out of the danger of going into bankruptcy. So that's one thing I wanted to share about. One more positive thing is that the current valuation is like $1.2 billion at the share price of 20.23 what that I'm seeing. And for this reason, the number of float shares is only like $100 million. Not big. I mean, if there's any big player comes in and grabs like out of those 100 million floating share, it grabs like 10-20 million. You have very few shares left, and there are more people trying to buy it. It's a very popular share among the retail investors as well, who have burned their fingers in part. But now, if they keep holding it, or new investors come in, new retail investors come in, this can go up. But again, this is speculative. All this is speculative. If there, for some reason, for example, COVID-19 situation or something, the sales keeps going down or goes down, we could see the price, this price going down from $10 to all the way down to like $6 or something. But unless it's going to be bankrupt, I expect that it not to go below $6. So that's what my expectations or thought about the ACB stock. It has burnt many people. The stock market historically over the last couple of years, the overhype had been created. People bought it at without looking at its valuation, but now its valuation is more in line with what this current price are. I believe that the downsides are much lower, and the upsides are equal or could be greater. So my suggestion would be to use a put sell of like $9 or even $10, intending to buy it at $9 or $10 if it goes down. That's what I have been doing. I also have some of the share purchased between $12 to $13. Average should be around 12.5. That I will, if you subscribe my channel at some point of time, I will share my portfolio of ACB and other stock that I have been mostly winning but losing some of the things, and you could learn possibly from my positive gain, or also learn from my some of the mistakes. So I hope you like this my narration of the ACB, and hope we see you again. Thank you.